Alright guys, so we are going into the tournament for intensive training catch. So we are taking on the Roonso Fangs. Luca Goer is taking on the Glories. So let's just jump in here and see what we can do. It shouldn't be too hard. Granted, every single match should not be too hard. We are actually dominant in every aspect. Well, most aspects, but yeah, we're doing really good. It's kind of unfortunate we faced the Roonso Fangs and then the Albert Sykes. Honestly, we've already seen matches against them. Like, I want to face like the Glories, the Kilika Beasts, the real bottom tier teams, and like watch us erase them from existence. Like, that's pretty much what it turns out to be. So yeah, we are going to take on the Roonso Fangs, immediately getting a goal 21 seconds in. So Riku able to kind of get that early aggression, push right side, and then confirm the goal. Big's also going to be trying to steal the ball here after that. But Payne is the one to intercept after Biggs misses the tackle. And then, yeah, you got Payne here kind of pushing mid. Makes sense. Whole comp is called center attack. Whole position is called center attack. It doesn't make a lot of sense to, push left or right. But yeah, we're going to have Payne kind of push up. She's really just dodging everything. I mean, she got 96 endurance, so it's not necessarily uncommon. But yeah, there it is. 2-0. I do wish, I reflected on this before, but I do wish they like showed you what happens when a tackle happens, because Payne goes there and she gets missed like 3 or 4 times. So my question is, I wonder if the reason tackles occur successfully is because like she has 96 endurance, right? Let's say someone with 12 attack like goes after her. Does her endurance then go down to like 70 and then immediately jump back up to 96 when the next encounter happens? Or is it maybe like the reason the turnovers occur is because it goes down to like 70 and then slowly ticks back up to 96 as max? You know what I mean? I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, it could all just be like a math thing. Like if she has 96 endurance and someone has 30 attack, then we have like a 78% chance of avoiding it. Like, it could just be like all math and if it's in your favor, but I don't know. I feel like it's incredibly interesting to see the mechanics behind the stats, but Final Fantasy X-2 is a lot more opaque than Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X just kind of tells you like what happens, right? You'll be like, oh, I was one stat point away from missing that goal or something. It's not the way in Final Fantasy X-2. Although I would argue Blitzball in Final Fantasy X-2 is, well, I mean, I don't think this is even an argument that's going to be argued against, but Blitzball in Final Fantasy X-2 is significantly less important than Final Fantasy X. Unfortunately so. But yeah, like you get it in the 5th chapter, it's an optional thing, you never really see it. Whereas in 10, it's drilled into the main storyline. You start the game in a Blitzball match. As you go through, one of your introductions is I'm the star player. You know what I mean? It's literally like what the main character does. It's what Tidus does. But in 10-2, it's just kind of like a side note. Like, oh, by the way, there's Blitzball. Yeah. Honestly, there's a part of me, though, that's just happy that they included it. Like, they didn't just, like, erase it. And they're like, oh, no, Blitzball's not popular anymore, so they don't play it. It's like, no, there's no way. That would have been a hard sell, though. Like, that Aspira in 2 years is just like, yeah, Blitzball's lame. Like, there's no way. People live their entire lives being like, this is the one. Imagine if you only had one sport in the entirety of the world. And it was just one. We only had basketball. And the only sport that was ever played is basketball. There'd be so many basketball fans. You wouldn't just erase the sport if soccer comes out. Like that's it's not how that works. But yeah, I don't know. That's my theory of why it's so it's so like boiled down, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, we are gonna 7-0 the Roonso Fangs. Completely shut them out of the tournament and knock them out. Shut them out of the game and then knock them out. Guado's injured. The Guado already had a rough go of this. They did it. The Guado Glories won. Oh my. I did not expect that. It's like Christmas. I get to face the Guado Gories in the finals. Because there's no way. There's no actual human way that the kill could be swing. Alright, and then looking at Brother, we're just going to increase his stats a little bit. So Brother last tournament got his shoot maxed to 99. We just have to actually, like, train it up. Like, that's the big thing. I mean, that's what all this is, right? Just training it all up. We're really close, though. And I think in terms of, like, the catch, we're looking at bigs here to get the intensive training catch. I know, obviously, it does not matter who gets it, because it's not a stat we're going to use, but it was always planned that what we were going to be doing is we were going to be maxing out all the stats. I feel like I'm fairly quick at this, but even then, it's like, it takes some time. Eventually, we will hit 99. We're not going to hit 99 here. I think I'm actually probably going to end pretty soon. Just because it's such a marathon, man, to, like, just, like, get the stats up. It's kind of crazy. Alright. And actually from there, I'm probably going to call it a day. So we've got, what, Brother at 75 shoot, and he needs 24 more. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.